Hello, everybody, and welcome to another week of FrameLoss, your weekly video game talk show here every Wednesday at 8 p.m. EST.
8 p.m. EST every single Wednesday.
How you doing?
I'm hanging in there. How you doing?
I'm doing good. That song, for anyone who is interested, is the Super 8-Bit Brothers, a band from Chicago. I saw them live in Chicago. They're actually members of the band Tubring, so you should check them out. They actually don't tour anymore, but they have good albums.
You have a Tubring sticker on your car?
I do.
And every time I see it, I can't help but think butt ring.
Well, don't do that, because it's Tubring.
Yeah, but I mean, like, it's impossible.
Okay.
It.
Well, I mean, I can't help you there. But.
Yeah, it's not your fault. I'm just letting you know.
Yeah.
Oh,
Let's talk about video games.
I love video games.
What have you been playing?
What have I been playing? I got MLB The Show 14 for the Vita.
You bought that?
Yeah,
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, I bought it secret. I downloaded it. Digital purchase.
It was a secret purchase.
Yeah. I was jonesing for it, and you got rid of the PS4 one, so I was like, F it.
I did trade that in.
I'm
kind of regretting it right now, but we'll get into that later.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Other than that, I played Danganronpa. It was cool. It was okay. It was just not. I couldn't get into it.
It's not for everybody.
It was just too much before anything started happening. I don't know. I really liked what's that other one I played forever ago? Zero Escape. Yeah. That one was cool. I like that one a lot. I was hoping for more kind of puzzles and stuff from this one. I'm sure there are. I just never got to them. I'm sure I'll pick it up again at some point when I have less on my plate to play. I also played man, what else? Oh, I bought Hatoful Boyfriend. That
I saw you bought that
pigeon game. It's ridiculous. It's a blast. I love it.
That's silly.
Yeah, it's super silly. What else? I thought I bought something else on Steam this week too, but I must be wrong. I didn't play any Minecraft this week because I've been waiting to get the new server up. We've hit a bump, which I talked about in the pre-show. I'm not going to spend more time talking about it now. So no Minecraft this week, but once the server's up, we're ready and raring to go on videos. I'm very excited to share our Minecraft adventures with everyone.
Yeah.
I feel bad for our fans. It's always something with us.
Yeah, I mean, we don't disappoint as it goes with things failing.
Oh, man,
we fail consistently, and we're proud to bring you that kind of level of entertainment.
I will say, as far as... we are here every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern. We do keep that promise.
Yeah, we are
fairly right. I think we've only broken that promise like 3 or 4 times.
Yep.
Other than that,
we're here. And sometimes the intro works, sometimes it doesn't, sometimes the outro doesn't play. Who knows? Everything's up in the air.
Life's about gambling.
Yeah. Sometimes my mic is off for the beginning half of the show. Nobody knows.
Look, 2 inches. Life has millions of moments, and some of the very best are made at FrameLoss. All right.
Yeah, that's true.
What have you been playing this week?
In preparation for this week, I was going back and playing a bunch of older titles.
Oh my god! Oh, I just got so excited. I'm sorry.
Did you get scared by something?
No, I got so excited. I just realized I'm so stoked. I don't know why I haven't been calling you T.I. this whole time.
Why?
Because 2 inches T.I. like the rapper. Like the rapper. It's perfect. I'm so stoked.
Wow.
All right. Anyway, T.I. What have you been playing this week?
I haven't been playing any Minecraft either. I haven't been playing any WoW. I actually canceled my subscription again this morning.
Boo! Boo!
This morning before work, I ran Kara and then I canceled my sub.
God.
I know I'm not going to play it until Warlords come out, so I might as well just cancel.
I saw when Warlords was coming out today, and I was pretty bummed out because I don't know why I felt that it was sooner. Yeah. But like it's so far away. But I don't know.
So I went back and I started playing a bunch of older titles. I started playing this game called NPPD, The Milky Stream, or something. I forget the full title. It's on Steam.
What?
If you give me 2 seconds, I can bring it up because I bought it. It was 49 cents. Oh, okay. It's NPPD Rush dash The Milk of Ultraviolet.
What the F?
It's a top-down shooter. Really retro graphics, really like cyberpunk-esque feel. For 49 cents, yeah, you should buy it because it's 49 cents.
But it's $3.99.
Now it's $3.99.
Yeah.
Okay, I got it for 49 cents. So don't buy it.
Don't buy it for
$4.99. I didn't think it's worth it for $3.99. I'll buy anything for 49 cents. I don't care. It was fun, and I was gonna record me playing that, but I just got really bored. It's really short, and there's not a lot to it. So then I went back and started playing a bunch of PS1 games. Before the show, I was playing Silent Bomber. I really like that game, and I feel like it needs more attention to it. So I might actually do a full Let's Play of Silent Bomber. I also played a bunch of Danger Girl.
You should do it.
Do you know the Danger Girl comics?
Yeah. I definitely know those.
I played a bunch of Danger Girl on PS1 as well. I played a bunch of Rocky Rodent on SNES. I was all over the place this week.
We gotta, I'm not gonna talk about what we gotta do. We have a list a mile long of things we gotta do.
We do have a list.
I could spend all episode talking about things we gotta do. Not gonna get into that.
But yeah, so a lot of PS1 games. I'm really excited to start recording those because I'm gonna do it.
You better.
Yeah.
I want to see some videos. I want to see some content.
I want to do at least. My goal right now is to record at least 1 hour a week of the game, and we'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
If I set little goals like that, then I'll actually do them.
Yeah, nothing like review a game every day.
Yeah, that goal fell right through the tube.
I mean, that was a difficult thing to do. Yeah. So new games this week. 2 big ones dropped.
2 very big ones.
I'll go.
This was the official start of the flood of
Game of Palooza.
Holiday. Yeah.
Summer of gaming. The fall of gaming.
Yeah,
the winter of gaming.
Now.
I don't know. Anyway, first up, I'll start with Destiny. Destiny came out this week.
Destiny did come out this week. We have a lot
PS4,
to talk about Destiny.
PS4, Xbox One, Xbox 360, PS3. Is it going to be on PC? I can never remember. I didn't think so.
Nope.
Okay. Monique,
if it does, there's no news on it.
Monique asked me last night and was like, "Oh, I'd play it if it was on PC." Blah blah blah. And I was like, "Man, you're crazy."
Nope.
But yeah, so we played. Both Ti and I played a little bit of.
I don't like this TI.
Played a little bit of it yesterday. I'm gonna say like it seems fun, but that's really all I feel qualified saying.
Yeah, we'll go into it more because we got some stuff to talk about for it.
Well, we'll probably talk about more next week after we play it some more. We do have a lot to talk about our next game though. The other game that came out this week was NHL 15 on the Xbox One, the PS4, right? That's it?
Yeah.
No last gen versions?
No, there's a last gen version.
Oh, is there? Okay,
yeah.
So it came out on the PS3 and the Xbox 360 also. Now, what we're about to talk about
we're just gonna jump right into
is everything missing all the things we talk about. Is it true for both generations of consoles?
I think the last gen actually has all that stuff because they said it was just a glorified roster update.
Okay, so I know what I'll be picking up then. The previous gen version.
Don't quote me on that. Like, listeners, don't go out and just buy NHL 15 after we tell you all the stuff that's missing from the next gen ones because I'm not 100% sure. From what I know, NHL 15 on PS3 and Xbox 360 is identical to 94, just a roster update. The next gen one is the one where all the changes are made, and that's what we're going to get into now.
Yep.
You want to lead us off?
Okay. So, I'll just start off with all the modes and like features that are missing, and how I'll give quick takes. You can on a scale of like 1 to 10, how upset you are about them being gone. No GM connected.
0.
Like 2. Yeah. No online team play.
0.
4. I'm gonna say I'm 4 on that. That will be patched in later this year though. No EA Sports Hockey League.
I'd say about a 4.
Like a 7 on that. No EA Sports Arena.
Give it a 3.
I'm a 0 because I don't do that stuff. No online shootouts.
I'm like a 7 on that.
I'm like a 10 because how do you leave that out? I guess is my thing. Like, how do you not have that? Do you have offline shootouts?
Yeah.
Like, I don't get it.
I don't know.
No Live the Life.
I never played it.
10. How did you not play it? That was the career mode.
No, that was Be a Pro.
Same thing.
No,
same thing.
It's not because Be a Pro's still there.
Live the Life was the one that let you do like you got to answer post-game press conferences.
No, that was Be a Pro.
No. That was Live the Life. I swear to God. On my honor.
Okay. but I think it was Be a Pro.
I'm like a 10 on that.
Then what's Be a Legend?
Be a Legend, you pick a legend. Live the life as your like creative person. Be a legend.
Then what's the difference between Live the Life and Be a Pro?
Be a Pro, you pick a current player.
No.
Yes.
No.
Those are the same mode.
No, because the mode the mode that's in there right now, the Be a Pro mode, is you create a character, you're instantly drafted to the NHL. Like you go through the draft, like you're not picking a current pro. You're playing your create a character.
I'm reading. Okay, I'm just gonna let you know that I'm reading from NHL 14. Okay, I'm gonna read to you what Live the Life was last year. Okay. With the latest addition to EA's player career mode, you actually live their life, making decisions and holding interviews that can affect the status of your prospect. When you first start out, it'll be in the minors. Here you'll have to show your hustle to prove to others what you have. Yada yada yada. I'm not gonna read this whole thing. It's like 4 paragraphs long, but it's all the stuff that's like you play a game and then they interview you and they're like, hey, like you scored all the goals tonight. Like what's up with that? Like, or
then what's Be a Pro mode?
Those are the same thing. That's what I'm telling you. They're the same mode.
But Be a Pro mode is in this game.
Then it doesn't have all of this stuff. It doesn't have like all of.
And I'm pretty sure Be a Pro was in the last game.
It doesn't have all of these things. Then if Be a Pro is probably everything taken out. Like no chemistry, no interviews, none of this stuff.
Okay.
I would have to guess. I mean, I am reading it from the thing. I could boot up my PS3 right now.
Maybe they changed the name of it then?
No, it's just not it. It's just out. It's missing.
Right, but then Be a Pro mode is what they replaced it with?
Be a Pro mode is without all of that stuff.
Right.
They didn't replace it. That stuff was in, and now it's out.
Yeah, but Be a Pro wasn't in last year.
Was not in, right?
Right.
Right, because it was Live the Life last year, because they expanded it.
Okay.
You weren't just being a pro, you were living life.
Okay.
See what I'm saying now?
I see what you're saying now.
Okay,
I'll give you this one.
I'm a 10 on that.
I'm also a 10 then. That's the only reason I wanted the game.
Yeah. Now, but you said they have Be a Pro in this, right?
Yes.
So that it's just missing all that stuff, but that's
it's missing a lot more. We'll get into that when we get to it.
Yeah. No Be a Legend, like a 3, if that. No tournaments or Battle for the Cup
or Winter Classic.
Yeah, no Winter Classic. I'm like an 8.
I'm like a 6.
No tournaments or Battle for the Cup. I'm like a 6.
Yeah, I'm probably around the same.
No season mode.
No season mode. I'm at a 10. Not because I play it, but what the fuck?
Yeah, same.
No
same
season mode? Okay, I did some research right before the show. The first game to have a season mode in NHL video game history was the Stanley Cup Hockey in 1993 on the SNES. The first NHL game to have a season mode was NHL 95. That came out a year later, so that came out in 94. Since 94, every hockey game has had a season mode.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah.
I would have been okay with Live the Life not in the game if I could at least play like full seasons. Like if there was that, like I'd be like, oh, okay, this sucks, but at least I can play just like a full experience.
Right.
Not even having that, that's just such a...
It's like, I don't know how it's missing. Yeah, it's I'm a 10 on it also because how do you not have that? Let's see.
Whoa, slow down. You can half-ass a season mode. If you go into the Be a GM, you can finagle with some menus and do some sliders and kind of force your way into playing a season mode. But that's bullshit. Like I want just a season mode.
Yep. No NHL 94 anniversary mode.
I mean,
it's whatever on it. I get why it's not in there.
It was only in the last game to be like
listing that one is kind of cheating.
Yeah, that one's kind of dumb.
No custom music support.
I don't care.
I don't care, but like I don't know how you don't have it.
Yeah.
No create a play designer. Whatever on it.
I don't create plays, so I love the game, but I'm not into the creating plays thing.
Cannot customize each team's AI.
I don't mess with that either.
I don't mess with that, but that's a pretty basic thing that I don't know how you leave out.
Yeah.
No create a team.
I don't do that either.
-10 on that because I can't make the Whalers. No way to edit individual players.
Again,
I don't know. That's basic stuff, but that's basic stuff.
I know it's basic stuff, but it's stuff I never use.
So this is stuff. Well, it's stuff I don't use either, but I'm at a 10 for all these because it's like, how do you not have it? Practice mode is now limited to one skater versus an AI goalie. Great, so I can practice shootouts, and that's it. Yeah. That's the only thing I can practice. Yeah. Sweet. 10 on that also. So I'm furious about this. And this is those are just missing modes. So we'll get into what's missing from the modes they did manage to include also.
Yeah. Let's go with gameplay. No custom camera option. I thought you could for some reason until I just read it now. But yeah, no custom camera option. That's a big.
Yep.
What doesn't have custom camera options? No action tracker replay highlights. I don't know what that is.
It's the action tracker replay highlights are like the action trackers when you're simming your shifts and you can pick.
Oh, okay.
You can be like, oh, a goal happened here.
Oh, well, we'll get into the reason that's missing in just a minute.
Yeah.
No top 3 stars at the end of the game. What the shit? I just want to point out.
I don't.
All that is it tells you who the top 3 players of the game were, and that's a priority that's being patched in. Like, they've already said it, like, this is when that's coming. Don't worry. We got you guys covered.
Yeah, it's absurd how much stuff is missing. That's basic stuff. How do you...
Top 3 player. That's ridiculous. Be a GM. Yearly draft is fully automated by CPU. I know a lot of people are angry about that.
Yep, that doesn't make any sense. So I can't draft my players. Great.
Right. Cannot play AHL games for your chosen franchise. Players sent down to the minors do not accumulate any season stats. That's weird.
It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
This is a demo. This is a glorified demo.
No fantasy draft options. No preseason games. So be a GM is just watch the computer play hockey, I guess.
Yep, it is senseless.
Be a pro. This is where I get angry. Be a pro. No option to sim ahead to your next shift. Basically, your character can
sit there and watch.
Nope, you can be on the ice for full 45 minutes. Like, you can play as long as you want.
Yep.
So there's no realism in the game whatsoever at that point. You can only play in the NHL. You don't start in the minor leagues. So I really liked the being drafted part. I got super angry when I was drafted by the Coyotes in 2014, but now I don't get to be mad at anything. Memorial Cup tryout period is gone. You begin by picking an NHL team or by letting the CPU draft for you. And there's no All-Star games. So just the option to sim ahead to next shift I was done when I heard that.
Yeah. I agree.
And then finally, Ultimate Team, you cannot play against your friends, no tournaments, and no mobile app. Those are all things Ultimate Team should have. This game is a $60 demo.
Yep, 100%.
If you're a hockey fan and you bought the next-gen console, you are now 2 years without a hockey game for your machine.
2 years with a hockey demo, though.
Yeah, it's really upsetting. I was really excited for this game. I actually bought it. I bought the Ultimate Edition. I thought all this stuff that was announced was only for the early access by EA. I was like, there's no way they're launching with this stuff missing from the game. It all launched. It's all missing. There's no news for any of the major features coming. There's just stuff for like the top 3 stars at the end of the game. I think actually one major feature is being added back. Online team play. That is being patched in, I think, in October. Since that's a mode I don't care about, I returned the game immediately.
Yeah,
I didn't even pop it in my system. I'm just really upset. And now because of this, I'm super worried about FIFA, which is coming in, I think, 2 weeks.
FIFA's going to be awesome. I'm really excited about FIFA this year.
I'm stoked for FIFA, but now I'm worried about FIFA.
I'm not worried about FIFA. FIFA last year was pretty full-featured.
Yeah, I mean, FIFA for next gen.
They're different teams, so...
Yeah, they're different teams. I'm excited. The demo is available right now for, I think, Xbox, PC, and I don't know if it went live tonight for PS4. I thought I heard I did, but I'll check after the show. But yeah, if you have an Xbox One right now, you can play FIFA. If you have the like a PC, Origin has the demo for it, I believe. So the demo is out now, and I will be checking that out after the show because that's my next sports game. And I'm really excited for FIFA. But yeah, NHL is just avoid it.
Yep.
Vote with
agree
your
100%. It's almost unbelievable that this even made it out.
Yeah, I don't what's more unbelievable is I was listening to the IGN podcast today, and they were talking about the release, like how sports developers are kind of like the unsung heroes.
The unsung, yeah.
Well,
okay.
Well, no. Let's look at it. You have to look at it this way. Think of Madden. Madden came out last year in. When did it came out
Came out in October.
In October.
It was a launch title, yeah.
Yeah, it was a launch title for the next gen system. Would you say that this Madden that just came out now is leagues better than last year's?
I would say it's leagues better than last year's on the Xbox One, on like the next gen consoles.
Would you say not leagues better? Would you say it was still better than
it was better than it, but
okay.
I would say it's not miles better than just Madden 4 or Madden 25,
now,
I guess.
if you substitute
then by a lot.
If you substitute like QA, packing and shipping, going gold, if you like substitute that out of the year, that means they had around a 7-month dev cycle for that game, and they still pulled that off.
Right, but I understand what you're saying, but I'm not. I can't believe that they had to work from like nothing. Like they had all that stuff.
They weren't working from nothing.
They had all that stuff in the 360 and PS3 versions of the game.
Right.
So I'm not. So it took them 2 years to update the game for 1 year, essentially.
How long do you think it took? How long do you think NHL's been in development? That's where my point is coming from.
Same amount of time. There wasn't one last year,
right.
And there's not one this year. Essentially,
right.
There is a game, but it's not.
Right. But what like my main thing is I never looked at it like that. Is most teams for like sports games they have, if you count like an average release date, because Madden usually comes out in August. So most teams have a 9-month dev cycle for these games.
And it shows. There's barely any new features every year. People who call sports games glorified roster updates, I get upset about that, but also they're not 100% wrong. I think I've seen 2 or 3 huge changes between sports games,
we'll
like
definitely
cycles.
See in a couple months when FIFA drops, because that's going to be the first one. Like, I didn't play a lot of Madden. I definitely didn't play Madden last year. But I played the shit out of FIFA 14. So when 15 comes out, I'll have a lot to compare to.
Yep.
And we'll see about these dev cycles. I just thought it was interesting, because I never actually looked at it like that. A 9-month dev cycle is not long.
I agree. But, I mean, I also would say that they don't do QA, given the amount of bugs that ship with a lot of these games. I'm sure they do base QA, but that's about it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not qualified to speak on the entire process or anything, but I don't know if I would call them the unsung heroes of game development.
Yeah, I don't know. That's just a thought.
Yeah.
Dumb
thought.
More good news, since we're all about positivity here on FrameLoss. The Xbox One numbers have come in from Japan, and they're not the best.
Oh my god, they're so bad.
I was thinking about it, and I was actually shocked, because I would think that the Xbox One, maybe if it wasn't Microsoft, would do better in Japan, because it is a very, it does all this new stuff. Like, it's got so much under the hood of, not just gaming, but other things, that I would think the Japanese would be all over it.
That's what I was trying to say.
Is it
they
just
like
that
cool...
Microsoft is just so hated over there?
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't do anything that they don't have already. That's the thing. It's not innovative for them.
Okay.
I have... What do I have in my room? I have a PS3, a Roku. That alone basically covers it. That's what the Xbox does.
I guess it's just it's the one device. So Xbox One launched in Japan, and in 4 days it sold a whopping 23,000 units. That's a really small number. And then that number is even smaller when you compare it to the PS4, that when it launched in 2 days, half the time, it sold 322,000 units. And then even more shocking is that the Wii U, in 2 days, did 308,000 units. And the Wii U is selling terribly. Everywhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, it had a launch in Japan, but, I don't see a lot of Japanese devs jumping on it, and I feel like I was really hoping they would, because then we might get some really cool, RPGs or something to the Xbox. Because that system has always struggled in that, regard. But, I don't know. They just don't like it. I think you are right though. I think it is the Microsoft.
It's just they just hate Microsoft so much. I don't really get it, but
I don't know.
Yeah, they just hate Microsoft. I don't know. We would have to talk to someone over there, I think, to really get inside info. Beyond that,
yeah.
Did you see Nintendo announce the Circle Pad Pro is not going to be in Smash? You're not going to be able to use it in Smash.
Yeah, that doesn't make really any sense to me.
That's the add-on, right? That they had on the 3DS there that gave you that extra pad.
Yeah, you needed it for. Well, you didn't need it, but it was definitely helpful in Kid Icarus. If you bought it, I didn't buy it for it because that game was trash. But
you needed like that and the stand for Kid Icarus, right?
You definitely needed the stand, but it came with the stand though.
Yeah. But yeah, it doesn't really make a lot of sense. You got to use the C stick if you want that kind of.
You don't have to use the C.
No. If you want that functionality, you got the C stick will be supported.
If you're playing against people who have the new 3DS,
yep.
they're going to be smashing like crazy because
they're going to destroy you.
The C stick.
Boom done. Boom done. That's gonna be every match.
Yeah.
So dumb. The new Nintendo 3DS basically gimped
I don't
this
understand why they would make that product for that specific reason, and then be like, oh, if these games don't support it.
Because they want people to buy
the new one.
Yeah.
That makes sense. I think it's a dumb move. I think Nintendo's doing a lot of dumb moves though. So.
Yeah, they're the king of dumb moves. Hey, but don't worry. I hear in another couple years we got Mario and Sonic at the Summer Games. So.
Oh, okay. Well, at least I'll have that to look forward to.
Yeah. So you tried Destiny, right?
Yeah.
What'd you think?
Oh, I didn't even see that we moved that.
I didn't move it. Just. I mean, I don't want to talk shop too much. I didn't move it. Just there was a long pause, so I jumped ahead instead of telling you to go. So now I'm prodding you into this segment.
Yeah. So yeah, Destiny came out Tuesday. I went to the midnight for it because I'm an idiot and I don't have anything better to do at midnight.
Like sleep. Get ready for work. Hi, Bark.
And so far, the reaction on the internet has been a very loud. Like, it's not bad.
Yeah.
Nothing overwhelming. Nothing like great. Nothing bad. Just it's a game, and I can play it. From what I've read from a lot of people, it's a lot of rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. The game is super pretty though.
It's gorgeous.
It's really good looking.
Peter Dinklage definitely is in it.
Yeah, I like his voice acting.
Yeah, I think it works really well for the little floating guy.
Robot.
Beep boop.
I've heard there's not a lot of variety.
I played like 2 or 3 levels the other night, and it was basically the same.
Yeah, you played about a half an hour longer than I did. I got to level 2. I got to where they put me into the city, and I had to call it a night because I was not feeling the greatest. But what I played was also what I played in the beta, so I didn't play anything new. So my opinion basically is the same as the beta. Like, I loved what I played. I love the hunter. I love just meleeing everyone. I use that knife for everything. I cannot wait to unlock the throwing knife because then the whole game is going to be just changed for me.
It's definitely a fun game. I don't want people to get the wrong idea about like my opinion of it. It's a fun game. I played a warlock. It's just not anything new. I've seen this entire game before in separate chunks. So like they're doing anything innovative as far as I can tell.
Yeah. I'm gonna play. I'm gonna go hard on it this weekend. I'm gonna try and put as much time as I can into it, so I can give a review on it. But from what I've seen and what I've heard, it's definitely not shaping up to be the game I think everyone expected it to be. And I think that's partially on Bungie because this game is everywhere. I was listening to Spotify on work today, and I had probably about 12 Destiny ads just rapid fire at my head.
No need for this much hype at all.
But with that, it was said that this isn't like news that I really like reporting on because it doesn't tell us anything. But it did come out today that over 500 million worth of shipped product was set out, and that's record breaking for a new title. Other games
if they sold all that.
I would be shocked if they didn't. From what I saw at the Midnights for local stores that are really small, I would be shocked if they didn't sell. Like, I wouldn't be shocked if they broke a record in sales as well as what shipped. They broke a record in what shipped. Like, it's the largest selling new IP in gaming history.
Soon to be largest selling IP period, right? If it keeps up.
I think so. I think it's on its way.
Which is unbelievable. I feel bad judging because it's like it's definitely an MMO. First of all, so let's get. I know there was debate a year ago. We were talking about this for our Christmas special. Go back and watch that episode on YouTube if you want.
Yeah, it was like episode 2 or 3.
Yeah, something like that. Or listen to it. We weren't even filming then.
Yeah.
Motorcycles. It is definitely MMO. They were saying it wasn't an MMO. It is an MMO. So I feel weird judging it now because I clearly need to go to the end of the game to get a full thing, which will take hopefully at least a month of hard play.
I don't think it will because there's already people who are like, I don't know what to do. Like, I'm done.
Not hard playing. Normal playing. Okay. Opposite. Hard playing, you should be finished in like a week probably. But
I feel like I can hit end game by this weekend.
I don't disagree. I mean, if people are already at 20, then or is that whatever max level is?
I think it's 20.
So then, yeah, I mean, you could probably do it.
Yeah. And we talked about it like last week.
Yeah,
that's
you
what
did.
I was worried about is how short this game is going to be.
I mean,
and they have expansions coming, but is that going to be enough to keep me like in the game?
If people are already at level 20, I understand that if you. So maybe this is what they were saying about it not being an MMO. If you bought like World of Warcraft or something and you played for a day straight, you would not be max level.
No.
You are in this game. But 24 hours for a story is like, that's a lot of gameplay.
But I don't think it's going to take me 24 hours.
Who knows?
I'm just saying right now, I don't
Who knows?
think it will. And a lot of
it probably won't take, I mean, it probably won't take 24 hours, but it'll probably take like 10 to 12.
We'll see. A lot of the reports I've been given too are like the world is like they were saying like this is the biggest game we've ever made, blah blah blah.
Yeah,
People are already complaining like I did this mission, I returned back to base, and the guy's like, we have to go back.
Yeah,
and then you go back to the same place where you were, and you're constantly fighting on the same maps.
I mean, if you got to go back, then you got to go back. It's I don't complain about going to work every day, being like, well, this office is the same office that I was at yesterday. What the hey?
Yeah.
So
I don't know. It'll be interesting. Well, I'll probably have a review ready for next week's show. I know I say that a lot about a lot of things, but I'm really going to try hard this season to get reviews out faster.
I like to hear it. This season of FrameLoss.
Well, no, we're still on season 1.
No, season 2. We're on. I'm not going to have this discussion right
now. No, we are on season 2.
Yeah,
You're right.
It's definitely season 2.
Brandon B-Pants is at Space Camp.
Yep. So, kind of touchy subject. I'm just going to get through this as quickly as possible, more or less. Ray Rice is going to be removed from Madden as of this Friday's roster update. EA will remove all digital presence of NFL running back Ray Rice from Madden 15 in this week's update, stripping the former Ravens star from all roster lists in the latest edition of their annual football series. This comes off of Ray Rice getting cut and then cut from the Ravens, banned from the NFL after a domestic abuse case. A video surfaced where he was shown just like punching his wife in the face and dragging her unconscious body. I don't think we really need to say anything about this. Both T.I. and I agree that this is just deplorable, reprehensible behavior. We're not going to start a whole debate on the subject because there shouldn't be any debate.
Right. I just want to point out I really like how we're in this age where something like that can happen and a video game can just be like, boom, he's out.
Yep. I agree. I think it's really cool. They've been doing roster updates for a while now. Oh no, my USB. They've been doing roster updates like this for a while now, but I do like that they're just quickly acting on this. Yep. But that's all we really need to say about that.
Folks, let's get to the news that matters. Last Thursday, we talked about it on the show last week. We didn't have anything to talk about because it was Thursday. But Bayonetta 2.
Oh, God.
Nintendo Direct. A full half-hour special dedicated to the greatest game of our generation.
Just
Bayonetta
kill me.
2.
Just shoot me.
So, some things to take away from this. We're going to start with the best thing. They gave us a release date. Finally, we have a date for the game. It's not October next year. It's October this year. October the 24th in the U.S. Bayonetta will ship. Couldn't be happier about that news because I really want to get into that game.
I don't know what are you tapping on? Stop tapping.
I'm tapping on my mouse pad.
Stop it. It's so annoying. Oh my god. Just kill me.
New combat options are available with multiple weapons. You can interchange. If you put them on your arms or on your feet, they do different things depending on where you put them and depending on what combinations of items you have. Easy mode. They added a easy mode for regular Wii owners who are used to just hitting the A button and the game just winning for them. That is in Bayonetta. You can just one-tap combat and you can just blast through the story mode. No idea why you would want to do that because the story is garbage. They also included a normal mode for seasoned Bayonetta players. They did show people playing with the tablet. It didn't look that bad because I kind of like the way the buttons are laid out. But they also showed people using the Pro Controller. That is what I will be using for the game. Couldn't be happier about that news. I was worried about the controls. Next, music. Music sounds awesome. They showed a new song, and I really liked it, so that was good. They showed new skins. They showed the Fox McCloud skin.
So
you can look like you have this little furry fox suit.
I want to tell everyone. Oh wait.
You wait.
Oh, wait. It has to do with Star Fox. That's why.
Also, the skins have been revealed to have special abilities. I don't know what the Princess Peach one does besides have a lot of upskirts.
You float with your umbrella.
The Zelda one, enemies drop rupees instead of rings. The Samus one, you can morph ball. And I don't remember what the Fox McCloud one did because I was less interested in the skins and more interested in the combat.
I think what it is when you wear the Fox McCloud suit, Nintendo doesn't make another game from your IP for 10 years.
Ooh. I like that. Also, a two-player mode was shown. Two-player mode sounded really cool. It's a battle for points. Whoever gets the most points is the best. It has a wager system built in, so you can bet rings on how good you're going to do, and you get more rings for winning if you do that. But the more rings you wager, the harder the difficulty is. All those rings can be used also in single-player mode. So it's a really cool feature that you can bounce back and forth from. So you can be like, I want to do this to like try and just boost my ring count and spend that in the single player mode to just get better stuff and upgrade. All good news. You can also play as Ronin, the weapons dealer from the first game. He's back in this game. You can play him in that mode. That is most of the important news that they talked about. How do you feel about all my ramble?
I mean, Bayonetta 1 was not fun.
God.
So Bayonetta 2 is probably going to be not fun.
It's going to be the best.
I mean, I'll try it. You know, I went to school for journalism. I learned to give everything its fair chance, hear each side of the story. But, Bayonetta 1 was bad. So
it looks just as over the top, just as out of control. Everything about it seems like they're staying true to the original. Couldn't be happier. I love that they're keeping the same combat and not messing with it at all. They give people the easy mode.
Dude, why improve on anything? It sounds like a perfect Nintendo game. They're keeping everything the same. Yay!
Because they made the best hack and slash combat possible, there's really nothing they can do to improve that. But by improving little aspects of it, moving little tiny Lego pieces just slightly.
I mean, the game was not fun. That's all I have to say about Bayonetta as a series. It's not enjoyable.
You didn't like it, I know. But you don't like fighting games either, so it kind of makes sense.
Why? Because I only like good games?
No. So that's my Bayonetta news. Probably the most hype. Besides Sunset Overdrive, that is my next game of the year.
That's so upsetting. There's so many better games coming out than Bayonetta 2.
God. Europe screwed us again. Europe is getting a special collector's edition that I'm super angry about that US is not getting, and damn you Euros.
Don't say that to them. We're huge in Croatia. He doesn't mean that, everyone. We love Europe. FrameLoss loves Europe.
If I could import your collector's editions, I would love you more.
Europe is the second best country in the planet. I don't even mean that. I mean, I definitely don't mean it because Europe's not a country, but also not my second favorite anything.
With that announcement, then now let's get into.
Wait, hold on, I want to tell you. I want to tell you.
I thought your Star Fox thing was your jab at Nintendo.
No. Well, that was my jab, but I had an idea.
People in the chat, I'm just bringing up the chat. I didn't know if people actually enjoy Bayonetta or if they're like, no, I hate Bayonetta. Why is this kid talking about Bayonetta?
They probably don't even know what Bayonetta is because they don't play bad games unless you try and pretend they're good.
I think all our fans play the greatest games.
I like the just dead air. Yeah. No.
Tell me your Star Fox thing.
Okay, so I had an awesome idea for a new Nintendo game. Star Fox Racing. Yeah, Star Fox Racing.
We're moving on.
It's the best idea. Everyone play that.
This got me in trouble where I said Diddy Kong Racing sucks.
Diddy Kong Racing rules. Star Fox Racing would make a ton of money for Nintendo. And that's the most Nintendo idea anyone's had in a while.
Okay. Let's get into some delays, shall we? Oh, you moved... I thought I had news.
What?
I had news back to back, or I thought I did. But let's get into some delays.
That's why it was like that. Yeah, just do them back to back then.
Okay. PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 versions of Shadows of Mordor: Middle-earth have been delayed, Warner has announced.
Boo.
Both
hyped on this.
versions require more time in development and now launch on the 21st of November in the UK and the 18th of November in the US. That's not even a long delay.
No, I can live with that delay.
That's like a month. Okay.
Super Smash Bros. Racing. I like that idea a lot.
They were originally slated to come out alongside all the other versions. Now they're not. PS4, Xbox version, those are still coming out on October 3rd. Or no, 30th of September in the US.
I like the PS3 and Xbox 360 ones getting pushed back because to me it says they're doing their best to make them equivalent games and not just the last gen versions.
But for all you PC elitists out there, we have good news. While the last gen versions are getting pushed back, the PC version is getting pushed up. That game now will come out on the same day as the PS4 and Xbox One versions.
Hooty hoo!
I thought it was weird that they were staggered because they were only staggered by a week originally.
Staggering games like that, unless you absolutely need more dev time, like they're doing with the Xbox 360 and PS3 versions, doesn't make a lot of sense to me. But maybe they thought they did. I don't know.
I'm gonna skip your news and go into my other one real quick.
Yep, definitely.
Batman: Arkham Knight, another game that's also been delayed. That was originally supposed to come out in October. It's now been moved to June of next year. They announced this at E3, and they were super confident that they were going to hit this October date. I think that was just to get pre-orders, because there's no way they're like, oh, we need another year.
Yeah,
basically.
You don't think you're gonna? Well, I guess I shouldn't talk about about being able to time releases of things, but I would say that I don't believe that they actually thought they were going to hit October and then delayed it by another year. But
yeah.
I can't really...
They also announced the limited edition and the Batmobile edition. Those are the two official names. The Batmobile edition comes with a statue of you guessed it, Batmobile.
Oh, what?
That edition is $199.99.
Dumb.
The limited edition comes with everything the Batmobile comes with, except if you don't like the Batmobile, you get a statue of Batman.
He's in the game.
And that one is $179.99. Why didn't they call it the Batman edition?
Because that's just the game. The Batman edition is...
No, that's the game.
I like in the notes you wrote, limited edition comes with a Batman mobile. That's the best. I like that so much. I wish that was what his car was called. Quick, to the Batman mobile.
Yeah.
To the Batman cave.
I don't know.
Oh my god.
They both come with the exact same thing. The Batman statue looks like on par with the Batmobile one. I don't know why they're $20 separate in price. There you go. If you want a Batmobile, you got to shell out a little extra cheddar. If you want the Batman one, you get a little cheddar back.
A little bit of that skrill.
Yeah.
A little scratch.
So there's that. If you were pumped for Batman Arkham Knight this holiday, get unpumped because it's next summer.
So hot on the heels of disappointing news is more disappointing news.
Are we just a show about
yeah, dude, we're just all
FrameLoss. We're pessimistic.
All we do is tell people awful things, and you recommend awful games.
No,
perfect. Three new Nintendo 3DS XL models have been dated and they're ready for launch. They're going to launch in North America by the end of this year. It was announced today during the GameStop Expo in California. This title was like really difficult to read. It's the new Nintendo 3DS XL. It's the name of the console.
Yeah, but I just want no. These aren't the new Nintendo 3DS XLs. These are just new 3DS XLs. That's what makes Nintendo beautiful.
God. Oh my. Okay, so these are. Oh my god.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
No, you struggling this shows how awful Nintendo is as a company.
Yeah. How do you even say this? Like, okay, so, well, let me detail them, I guess, and you guys can all be confused too. The Red and Blue Super Smash Bros. Edition Nintendo 3DS XL will hit store shelves first on September 19th. That's going to go with the launch of Super Smash Bros. On October 3rd. Don't ask me about that timing. The retro-inspired NES Edition 3DS XL is on October 10th.
I just want to point out that console looks awful. The
retro
one.
It looks dumb.
I don't know if our users have seen it. I'm going to bring it up and try.
Post it up. Just put the link in the chat. Yeah. The October 10th date for the NES Edition would have been perfect for the Smash Brothers one, but they just don't know what they're doing anymore. Those poor jerks. And then finally, the Persona Q Edition Nintendo 3DS XL is set to arrive alongside Atlas's dungeon crawler, Persona Q Shadow of the Labyrinth on November 25th. I like the look of that one. Yeah, it's cool. It's whatever. I mean, they're going to be outdated. I like the fact that there's a Super Smash Brothers Edition 3DS XL, and they want you on the new one anyway.
Yeah, I'm gonna try. Okay, we're gonna do something here. It's gonna cover most of us. But look at this console. The box is way cooler looking than the actual system. That system looks like garbage. It looks like someone got a skin kit and was like, "Oh, I'm gonna put a Nintendo controller on top of this."
I'm pretty sure I've seen skins for the DS.
Yeah, I would not buy. I would buy that for the box and just throw the console away. That thing looks heinous.
Okay, so also in the news today, when did this break? Yesterday? This is yesterday, right?
What?
This news broke?
Oh, yeah, it did.
So this is hot off the presses. It was revealed. I don't want to say revealed because it wasn't like confirmed by anyone, but a single source broke the story to the Wall Street Journal that Marcus Notch Person was in talks with Microsoft to sell Mojang for $2 billion was the quoted price. That's all the information we have on that. So now we can begin the wild speculation. According to the report, the deal could be signed as early as this week. Notch has said in the past, he's made jokes that may not have been as jokey as maybe they came off at the time, that like $2 billion was his number. So there's like specific tweets and stuff that's like, you want a number? $2 billion. Meet that and then we'll talk. So it sounds like Microsoft maybe follows him on Twitter, saw that, and was like, let's make a move. A lot of people I've been seeing are kind of, I don't want to say short-sighted with this, but they're like, oh, why would you buy Minecraft? Like, it's already as popular as it can be. Like, no one's going to buy it. Minecraft is the new Pokemon. Like, Minecraft is a brand at this point.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
There's game sales, there's toy sales, there's merchandise sales. There's a movie in works. I don't know anything about it, so don't ask me about it. But they made a Lego movie, so it's all fair game. There's a movie in the works. There's future rights and royalties. I'm sure there will be a Minecraft cartoon at some point that basically writes itself. It's the whole brand of Minecraft that's worth the money. So people who are saying like, oh, Minecraft is like, people have already bought it, it's already as popular as it's going to get. That's like that would be like if after Pokemon came out and everyone bought it, it was like, well, Pokemon's as popular as it's going to get.
I just want to point out, Minecraft came out when?
2009.
2009. You just got it this year?
Yeah, I just got it.
And you've gotten hard in it this year. And like, you're not the only one. This game hasn't peaked yet. People are still buying this regularly, and I don't think they're close to the ceiling yet. It's available on every device ever. The Vita version, I heard, is phenomenal. So like, it's only going up. So it makes sense for Microsoft to be like, hey, let's take that.
Yeah. Yep. I think
Mojang is printing money, but they're not printing Microsoft money.
I can tell you that Notch is not super satisfied like with everything right now. He's pretty dissuaded with. I mean, this is not from like personal discussion. or anything with him, but he's
feed.
Yeah, I tweeted him or I texted him today. He's not really like happy with how everything's going. People just complain to him a lot about everything, complain about the decisions he makes. He wants out from everything I've read. So this is his out. You know, you sell Mojang and you bounce, you leave. Yeah. It's not like Mojang would be dissolved. It's not like Minecraft would go away. It's just owned by Microsoft.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we'll definitely have more on that as the story progresses.
Yeah, there's a bunch of Minecraft controversy going on. That's the biggest news, though.
Yeah, right now it's kind of everything's up in the air. Everyone's kind of being like, this isn't true, but everyone said that with Twitch being bought, too. And look.
Yeah, exactly.
So we have a trailer this week, actually. It's a really short trailer, so we're going to jump into that. This is for Alien Isolation. This is the new trailer, No Escape. I wanted to put the trailer in because we haven't talked about it in a while. I think this game is going to be really fun. I think it's a really...
Well, don't taint their opinion. Let them see the trailer.
Okay.
And then we'll talk about it.
Okay, we'll talk about it after the trailer.
That's the theme.
You got to get him with the sizzle reel. So that's the trailer. It doesn't really show you a lot.
Yeah, it's definitely just like a quick teaser.
If you don't know what Alien Isolation is a game that takes place in the Alien universe. It's you versus one enemy. You're on a ship, it's abandoned, and there's one alien that's hunting you. And it's your job to survive and escape. That's why it's the No Escape trailer. I think this game is really interesting looking. I like the concept of it a lot. I love how it has a fully voiced cast from the original movie. Like, they got all the actors back from the movie to voice their respected roles.
I'm so hype on this game.
I'm really excited for this game. I'm excited for you to play it because you don't like scary games.
Yeah. I was gonna say I don't really like scary things. I'm not big into horror movies. I'm not big into scary games. Like it's just not a thing. I don't like being scared. I actively try to have it not happen.
Yeah.
So it's just not a thing that I love. Alien is probably my favorite horror movie of all time. Just flat out. I saw it and I was in love with it the first time I saw it. It's so scary and it's so visceral. I mean, I don't want to talk about Alien all day. I do want to talk about Alien all night, but it's such a good movie and it translates so well to a horror game that I can't believe it wasn't done yet.
Yeah, like it makes perfect sense. Like I love the transition, like because the original movie it was about Ridley being stuck on the ship alone with an alien hunting her. The game is you're stuck on the ship alone with an alien hunting you. Like that transition is so good. That you're right. Like I don't know how it hasn't happened before, and I think this is a bold direction for the games to take after the last one did so poorly.
Oh my god!
Almost unplayable poorly.
That game was bad.
And for this one to be like, let's just go in a completely new direction. Let's try something brand new. I love that they're taking a risk with it.
I want to know.
I think it's going to pay off. I think the game looks phenomenal.
So my only question is, can you instant die like in that trailer? Because
I don't know.
I've
been trying to stay away
that.
from most news about it because I want like everything to be shocking. Like I don't want to like expect things.
Yeah.
But from what I know, that Alien's AI is brutal.
I mean, yeah, it looked like it.
Yeah. So I'm excited for that.
I will probably get.
I'm buying it.
No, I know that. I was gonna say I'll probably like I don't see myself playing a lot of it if there's just instant deaths like that where it's just like dead. Like, oh, I got attacked from behind and died instantly.
Well,
like, obviously, you can hear it coming. But... Well, no, exactly. So I don't really like that.
We'll see how that plays out, though.
Yeah, it's. I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna probably stream it and scream and cry. But it'll be fun for everyone.
So with that, we have our final segment, which is
dedicated to my boy Macho Man Randy Cleavage.
Yep, this is the game.
We miss you, dog.
This is the games you should play, games that you might have missed, games that you might not be even old enough to remember because they came out forever ago. Games that we just want you to play because they're fantastic games, and they're really no one's giving them attention right this minute. My game this week, because I got to choose it, I'm going to show a little video, and then we're going to talk about the game.
Yeah, do it.
Hey out there, this is Tokyo's very own #1 pirate power station, Jet Set Radio! Over the hood, through the streets, and right into your brain. We're transmitting our signal straight to you. Y'all got your antennas on or what? Yeah, we're riding high on a smooth stream of supersonic sound. And I'm your captain and DJ, Professor K. Jet Set Radio!
Guys, it's Jet Set Radio.
Jet Grind Radio.
Go play this game. So I brought this up because this week was the Dreamcast 15-year anniversary. It's 15 years old now. It's got a learner's permit. It's starting to drive a little bit. It's getting out there.
They grow up so fast.
Jet Grind Radio is... we've talked about it on the show before. That's my #1 game of all time. It defeats every other game on any list for me. I don't think I'll ever play a game better than this game. It's on Steam. It's on Xbox. It's on the Vita. It's on PS3. It's been remade everywhere. Go play it. Have you played it, Mr. From?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Jet Grind Radio, Jet Set Radio rules so hard.
Which one do you prefer? Do you prefer the original Dreamcast one or the Jet Set Radio Future on the Xbox? Because this is where we're going to get into a fight if you say the wrong one on this.
I mean, I haven't played Future. I just said in the chat, actually, I haven't played Jet Set Radio Future in a while. I've only played Jet Grind Radio. Okay. So it's hard for me to say. Okay. They were both good. I mean, Jet Set Radio Future was pretty.
They're both good.
Jet Set Radio Future was prettier. There's no really denying that.
I don't know.
I mean, you can't argue it. It had better graphics.
I'm arguing it.
It had better graphics. It was better graphics. There's no. That's like being like, oh, this like pencil drawing is just as good as this pen and ink on a computer. Like it's different graphics. One is more defined than the other.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I do know.
But everyone should go play that game.
Yeah.
It had the best music. It had an amazing art style. It had fantastic gameplay. It was so ahead of its time when it came out. It's so gorgeous. Our intro song is from Jet Set Radio Future, even though I don't like that game as much. But that game had a baller soundtrack, and I like that song a lot. So I used that song for our intro. Guys, you should go play Jet Set Radio or Jet Grind Radio if you're an American.
No, don't play it no matter what. But if you're an American,
and make sure anytime Cold or Rob Zombie comes on that soundtrack, you just nix that right in the butt. Switch it back over to one of the actual tracks.
Nix it in the butt.
Who decided Cold and Rob Zombie should be on that soundtrack with such a glorious track listing before that? It's the only...
I can't. I have too many people I want to pick to pick one and blame them.
It's the only black mark on the Jet Grind Radio. Like, could have been perfect.
What?
Could have been perfect.
It. Yeah, I mean the game rules. Everyone should play it. Guys, we are FrameLoss.
We are. We're here every Wednesday.
Every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern. We're your weekly news, reviews, other stuff. I always want to say more stuff, but that's about it.
Yeah, we don't have a lot to say.
Yeah,
we do this for the people.
It's for the people, by us.
Yeah.
Stay tuned to our YouTube channel. We're gonna get this bottom part updated with like my link, YouTube link also.
Biohazard. I know you're probably typing it in the stupid chat right now that we don't have anything down there, and when we do this and we point and tell people to go to it, there's nothing there. I don't want to hear it.
You gotta get in the habits. You gotta get in the motions, so you know.
It's gonna be up by next show.
Check our stuff down there.
Yeah, do that. Even though Biohazard hates when I do this because there's nothing there.
Like, follow, subscribe, Share. Tell your friends. Tell your family.
Tell people you don't even like.
Yeah.
Send us hate mail.
I love hate mail.
Yeah. What was the dumb email we had?
We had a dumb email?
Lostframe@gmail.com.
Oh, God, that's awful.
Lostframe@gmail.com.
Yeah, right us dumb stuff there. God.
We love it. We love everything about you people. Nothing we don't love.
Starting next week, we'll probably have more YouTube videos up. We'll get better links down there for everyone with hopefully more scheduled stuff.
Yeah,
but
we're a minute over now. Like now we're not.
It's extra time.
We're going too far.
Extra time.
We've gone way too far now.
Okay, guys.
Thank you for watching. We do this for you.
You guys rule. Thanks for watching, everyone.
Peace.